Yo, what's up guys, Shadow here, and today I'm back again with another episode of Pokemon Showdown. In the previous episode, we used a team based around Mega Beedrill and we actually did pretty great in that episode. We all won all of our battles. We didn't use Mega Beedrill a lot due to the fact that Landorus was actually putting in a lot of work. So let's hope that we do good in this episode as well. In this episode, I'm going to be using an HP Ninja, a Conkeldurr, an Exeggutor, Tornadus, a Landorus, and an Heatran. So with that being said, let's find an opponent. And our opponent has a Gyarados, a Tyranitar, a Greninja, a Drapion, a Hoopa Unbound, and a Honchkrow. So he'll probably lead off with his Drapion as well as his Tyranitar. So I'm just gonna lead off with my Landorus, and he actually led with Gyarados, but we intimidate it. So he'll probably go for a Dragon Dance. I'm just gonna U-turn out of there, and that did a decent amount of damage. We'll probably go for an Ice type attack. I can go out into Conkeldurr. So yeah, I'm gonna switch out into Conkeldurr because a Mach Punch or Drain Punch will do a lot of damage, and he's actually setting up, so I can freely go for a Drain Punch, because if he switches out into that Hoopa Unbound, I can just go for a knockoff. And yeah, he stayed in, so Gyarados is taken out. It was a big threat. Now we don't have to worry about it, and he went right out into that Hoopa Unbound. I'm just gonna go for a knockoff. And yeah, he's actually setting a command, so that was a good play. His leftovers were also knocked off. Now I'm just gonna go for Ice Punch. This will do a lot of damage, and if he decides to stay in and take me out, I can just go out into my Greninja and take him out with a Water Shuriken, and will evolve into HP Ninja, which will be pretty good for us. I think he'll probably switch out but Hoopa Unbound is pretty slow and its defenses are really low. If Hoopa Unbound's actually physical defense was high, it would be a really good Pokemon, but due to the fact that it is pretty low, it's not pretty useful. Its special defense is actually pretty good, but on the physical side, it's just not good at all. And I think it's probably invested in defense because that didn't do a lot of damage, but it wasn't super effective though, because he is dark. He's starting his dark and psychic, and the opponent is actually taking a long time. So is Ice Punch a good play because it can freeze, and if he switches out into another Pokemon, it will at least do some damage. So yeah, it can also freeze. And he actually went for Side Shock and took us out, even though we had an Assault Vest. So I can go out into Greninja, but there is no guarantee that I will take him out. But is he Scarf though? Well, he isn't Scarf because he went for command. So I'm gonna go out into. Let's go out into Landorus and take him out with a U-turn. He definitely has to switch out because Landorus can easily take him out. And he probably switch out into his Drapion. Well, he actually has a mono dark type team now that I actually think about it. So I should have kept. Yeah, Conkeldurr was the only Pokemon Conkeldurr could have taken out was Regenerator, it might have been able to take out Greninja, but Greninja is faster and probably would have taken it out with a Side Shock or something. Yes, Side Shock. And yeah, I also just noticed that we were taken out due to the fact that he went for Side Shock, because Assault Vest is for the special defense, and that explains it why we got taken out from full health, and he stayed in and we took him out. Now I'm gonna go out into my I can't go out into Exeggutor, because if he switches out into Greninja he can easily take me out. So I should take Greninja out first, then I should go out into Exeggutor. I'm gonna go out into my Tornadus because it is also pretty defensive, and it also has U-turn, so if I want to switch out, I can easily go for that. And he went out into the Regenerator. I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. And yeah, now he'll probably go for a Rock Slide, I think, at least, or Stone Edge. So I'm gonna go out into my Heatran because I do have, yeah, he went for Stone Edge. Now I can freely go for Flash Cannon and take him out. This Flash Cannon, even if he goes out into another Pokemon, it will hurt a lot. But Tyranitar might survive a Flash Cannon, I'm not sure. Yeah, that didn't do a lot of damage. But why didn't he go for an Earthquake? He was probably thinking that I would switch out. Yeah, one more Flash Cannon will take him out, and he switched out into Greninja. That didn't do a lot of damage. One thing I can do is I can go for Will-O-Wisp. So if it's actually Greninja is mostly special, yeah, and he is Ash Greninja as well. So I will go out into Landorus, and Landorus will intimidate him, and his Water Shuriken will not take us out. So I'm just gonna go for a U-turn. Yeah, he didn't go for it. So now I can just, should I go out into Exeggutor? He still has that Haunch Claw though. So I'm gonna go out into my Tornadus. He'll probably go out into his Tyranitar again. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for a U-turn again. And now I'm gonna go out into Landorus. Landorus will intimidate him, so Stone Edge won't do any damage. Yeah, and he missed Stone Edge again. Now I'm just gonna go for another U-turn, and it took Tyranitar out. So far we're doing pretty great in this episode. I wasn't expecting it, and he left the battle, so we won the first battle. Let's search for another trainer. I actually tried to record this episode about 3 times, and I recorded for about 45 minutes or more, and I only won 1 battle with his team. I was doing terrible, but this episode is going pretty good. Let's just lead off with our Landorus opponent, and he led off with his Medicham. I can just, due to the fact that I'm scarfed, I can just go for a U-turn. And yeah, he went for Fake Out. Let's just go for a U-turn. That Celesteela will be a problem. And yeah, he switched out into his Celesteela. Now I'm gonna go out into my Heatran, because the only Pokemon which can take on Celesteela is Heatran. Tornadus also has Heat Wave, but it won't do a lot of damage. He'll probably switch out, so I'm gonna go for Will-O-Wisp. And he went out into Marowak. That was a good play by him. Now I'm actually in a bad position right now. I'm actually gonna go out into Landorus, because Landorus will intimidate him. and he actually went for a stretch block, so I can go for a knockoff here. It will, and he actually stayed in and survived. But due to the fact that we knocked him out, it didn't do a lot of damage. I can go for a knockoff again and take him out. So we're in the lead right now, but probably switch out into his Celesteela. But I'll just go for a knockoff again because of the fact that it will knock his item off, and that would be pretty good for it. And he actually went out into Medicham. So what I can do is I can go out into my Conkeldurr, predicting him to go for an Ice Punch. If he doesn't go for an Ice Punch, we're dead. Yeah, he went for High Jump Kick. Now I'm gonna go out into my Landorus, and I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Yeah, he went out into Celesteela. Now I can go out into Heatran. Now I'm actually gonna set up my rocks as well. Yeah, that was a good play. He went for Leech Seed. Now I'll go for a Will-O-Wisp. He probably protect. Yeah, he protected. So he'll probably stay in this turn, so I'm gonna go for a Lava Plume. Actually switched out and went out into Tapu Fini. But still, that actually did no damage at all. So he'll probably go for a Defox. I'm gonna go out into my Tornadus. He went for Nature's Madness and he did decent amount of damage. He should have not gone. Should have gone out into Tornadus. I can just U-turn out of here, and I'm gonna go out into Heatran because Heatran will do a lot of damage to Tapu Fini with that Flash Cannon. He'll probably switch out. These rocks are actually a big problem for Tornadus, but I actually don't have Rapid Spin or Defog. Let's just hope he goes for a Defog. He probably won't. Yeah, that was a good play, and I can just go out into my Heatran. And now I'm gonna go for that Will-O-Wisp. And he went out into Tapu Fini, but it won't do any damage because of that Misty Terrain. Now I can freely go for Flash Cannon. That did no damage at all, but we do resist his Moonblast. I think he probably go out into Medicham, but he didn't go, but still we are faster and we were able to land that burn. So now probably he'll go out into his Medicham. I'm gonna go out into my Landorus because I think he will definitely go out into it. Actually stayed in. That was a good play by him. Now I'm just gonna go for an explosion because Landorus can't do much. Yeah, so we take that Thunderous out. Yeah, that was a good play. And now I can. How fast is that? I'm gonna go out into Tornadus, and he went out into Medicham. So now I just have to. I'm gonna go for a Hurricane. Yes, so we'll get taken out by that Ice Punch. I think he's won the game because of those rocks. He actually switched out into Celesteela, and we missed our Hurricane. Now he'll probably double out into Medicham and go for another Fake Up, so I'm gonna go for a U-turn. And now I'm gonna go out into my... Well, Greninja is faster, so I can go out into Greninja. Went for Leech Seed. That was a good play on his part. I'm just gonna go for an Ice Beam and try to freeze him. Let's just go out into Heatran because he can easily stall me. And he went for that Heavy Slam. That was a good play. Let's go for the Flash Cannon because he actually stayed in that. Oh, and he missed the Leech Seed. So now I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp. And we missed that. Is actually fair. He'll probably protect during this turn. So actually I can easily go out into Exeggutor. And yeah, now I'm just gonna go for... So what should I do? This Flamethrower will take him out. But he can also go out into his Tapu Fini. Or Medicham. Actually he won't go out into Medicham, so I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain. He actually stayed in, so that was a good play on his part. I'm gonna go out into Heatran. This battle is actually pretty long. And he went for Leech Seed again. Now he probably won't go for Protect, so I'm gonna go for a Loud Plume, and he actually went for Protect. Now I'm gonna switch out into my Exeggutor again. And switch out into Tapu Fini. He'll probably be faster and he will take me out. Let's just go for a Giga Drain. I should have gone for that Flamethrower. Let's actually go out into Tornadus. And we got taken out. And his defense isn't a big problem for me. Let's go for a Will-O-Wisp. And he actually, I thought he would go for Protect, but this burn will wear him out. The only way I can win this battle is at this point is if I evolve into Ice Beam Ninja. Let's go out into Exeggutor. And he went for that Heavy Slam that did no damage at all. I can easily go for a Flamethrower. He actually stayed in and we are immune. And yeah, this burn will... No, because of the leftovers, I forgot. I'm just gonna stay in. Because even if he goes out in Tapu Fini, that isn't a big problem. Because I need to take the Celesteela out. If he switches out, he lost his Celesteela to those rocks. I think at least. Really? What will he survive? I think it does 12% to it, and he stayed in actually. So yeah, Celesteela is out of the way. Now he'll probably go out into his Zygarde and go for Coil of Dragonance and sweep my entire team during the process. Or he can actually go into Medicham, but and he actually went out into Tapu Fini. I'm gonna go out into Heatran and set Heatran off. He actually survived that Moonblast, so I can easily go for Slash Cannon. He might switch out into Medicham, but I'm not risking it at this point. He stayed in and we survived a critical hit. So my Lava Boom won't do a lot of damage. and it will get taken out. So I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp, predicting him to switch out, because if he switches out I can burn Medicham or Zygarde, and if he takes me out I can just go out into Greninja and take him out. So yeah, this was a good play by me. And yeah, I forgot about that. Actually forgot about that Misty Train. That was a big mistake on my part. So I think due to that bad play, now I actually went to 1000 arrows. I can't outspeed him. Let's actually go out into Exeggutor. He's actually banded. So let's go for a Draco Meteor because it will take Medicham. Well, if he is banded, let's go for a Giga Drain because he'll probably switch out into his Tapu Fini, which is actually what was the word? I forgot about it. Is pretty low on health, so we can easily take him out with that Giga Drain. But if he stays in, I will recover a lot of HP, and potentially Greninja can easily come in and take him out with an Ice Beam. So, and he will probably I'll evolve into Ash Greninja, and I'll easily take him out. So far, this battle is going pretty great. I'm in a very good position. I think I'll win this battle. I'm not sure, but I think. And he switched out into Tapu Fini. So yeah, that was okay. And now he's gonna go out into Medicham. So yeah, I think he's won the battle. He won the battle. Yeah, Ice Punch will take him out. I have to go out into Greninja, and I am faster than him. Yeah, I'm pretty faster than him. The question is, will a Life Orb Hydro Pump take a Medicham out? But it has to actually. But we can also miss it soon. But I have to risk it now. Let's just go for a Hydro Pump, and we missed. So that's the entire battle. If we had connected that Hydro Pump, we might have won. But nevertheless, it was a good game. So yeah, that game was pretty good. I'm actually proud about that. I didn't just give up. So this opponent has a Meganium, an Arcanine, an Alakazam, a Sharpedo, a Como, and a Fortress. So Heatran and Tornadus also, I think, yeah, will be important. I'm just gonna lead off with Landorus because it's a good Pokemon to lead off with. But he can actually go out into Sharpedo and he can just protect, and his speed will get increased. So he went out into Alakazam. That was not a good play in my opinion. I can just go for a U-turn. Yeah, he easily took Alakazam out. Now I can go out into my Tornadus. So actually, it's actually really when you have Tornadus and Landorus on the team, they actually play a very good role. You can just U-turn out of some and go out into Tornadus, and even if there are rocks, he gains back his HP because of that Regenerator. So Tornadus and Landorus, if you use them, yeah, both of them, it's really fun to use. Because one is defensive on the physical side and one is defensive on the special side, and Tornadus also because of that Assault Vest. So yeah, that is a good combo, and he's taking a long he actually forfeited, and this episode is going on for quite a while. So yeah, we had three battles and we won two of them. The second one was pretty close. So guys, this is all the time for today's episode. Leave a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more content, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.